I can't believe I made it to week 5. I have been planning 4 weeks, and this is the longest time I've ever done anything like this, and I'm happy to say that I've been pretty consistent, except for this past week, which was week 4, we're going into week 5. I found that I kind of fell off the wagon a little bit, and so I need to refocus for week 5 and make sure that I follow my rules. So the 5 things that I've learned in the 4 weeks that I have planning is that you have to be consistent. You have to stay consistent with it, which means making sure you're putting it out, making sure you're going into it every morning or whatever time you are going to use your planner, and then check in with it, right? Because I found myself in the beginning, in the first 2 weeks, 1, 2, and 3, I was constantly going into my planner. It was fun, it was new. This past week, week 4, I kind of didn't go into the planner as much as I did or had in the past. So that was one of my issues. The next thing is you have to be flexible. You have to realize that it's not going to be perfect. You're going to scratch things out. You may need to erase things. I got a little bit like of the paralysis of perfect and then not wanting to mess it up. I kind of went back into that little mode. So it's about being flexible. Perfect is not what we're aiming for. We're aiming for getting it done. And that's sort of been the motto that I've been trying to keep with. And then the third thing is to tweak the things that are bothering you or not working for you. So I did do that. I did tweak from week 1 to week 2 to week 3 and then to week 4. I still need to tweak. I think I'm going to be definitely tweaking this week as I go into the next month of February. And then having accountability. Coming in here today and being truthful and saying, okay, I wasn't as good as I was the past few weeks. I got to get back together. Because the 5th thing that I learned was that by me planning, by doing this planner, which I still love, I still love this planner, by doing this planner and coming on here with you, it's really helped me focus. And I'm not as overwhelmed. And I do get to the things that are on my list, which I never did before. It's been pretty cool. So those are the sort of the 5 things that I've learned. To be consistent, to be flexible, to make the small changes that you need to make, to have accountability, and that the planning really does help with the overwhelm. And that is why I know that this is going to work for me, because I have all of those little things in my back pocket. And now I'm ready to plan week 5. You want to see what I do? Here we are. This is the end of week 4 in here. And I kind of fell off. I didn't highlight. I didn't really put a lot of information in what we're eating, but it's okay. I was still in here. We got down 1, 2, 3, and now week 4. And now we've got a clean slate for week 5. I'm really excited to dive into week 5. I did like the 2 lines. It's really hard to write over here for meal planning. So I don't know if I want to keep meal planning over here. Maybe I would do meal planning over here or in here. I'm not really sure about that, but I do like keeping washi tape over here and delineating my workouts. So we're going to stay with that. So I'm just going to do this with you. I do love this little thing right here. So let's get this on here right as close as possible to the day of the week, right? Oh, I'm getting better at this. And that's fine. And oh, it's a little over, but I mean, how picky are you going to be? We're going to be picky, right? Why is that doing that? Okay. So I'm going to keep the day agenda to just the days, right? And I'm going to do my workouts over here. And then for the 2 today, I think this week I want to change it up and maybe do the food or the meal planning either into 2 today. Can't even say that. To do today. And then in this week. So
So I think I may switch that up like that. And then I am loving this. I love the habit tracker. I think this is awesome. And I'm going to continue doing this. And I think if you were here last week, I said that I was going to use some of my highlighters and make it more colorful and fun. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to buy I think the erasable highlighters so that if I need to erase. Again, this page, this insert, project planner insert was still a little fussy. I think I'm going to remove this for the next month. And then over here, this is here, let me move this over so you can see it. This is where I fell off because I really wanted to draw in the books that I was reading. I wanted to do a little chart over here for my color matches, and I really wanted to work on this section, and I didn't do it. I didn't do it, and I think maybe it has a little bit to do with the fact that I have this in here and I'm not seeing it. So that is what I'm going to change going forward for February, and hopefully figure out another way to do this somewhere else because it's not working. I also need to come up with some other habits. I have 3 more and I really need to start reading more. So maybe I'll put reading in there. I'd like to start weight training. So maybe I will do that in here as another one. But that is my plan for week 5. Change it up a little bit. And then the coolest thing is that we're going to get into next week a whole new planner. It's all empty and it's excited for a new month.
So nothing really has changed from a week to week, except if you've been following along and you saw the little small changes I've made week to week. This year I think I'm going to move where I put our meals. I want to mix up those 3 columns from today to do today, and then this week. Those 3 little sections I want to change up. Any tips or tricks you have there, I would love it. But if you haven't been following along, go back and watch week 1, 2, 3, and 4, because now we're on week 5. I'm really looking forward to week 6, which is going to be the first real week of February, because I'm going to be diving into the whole February calendar. I'm really excited about that. Because even though we have the end of January in the January month, so we don't really actually get to February until the 3rd. So that starts the whole new big calendar, and I'm kind of excited for that. So stay tuned, come back next week because I'm gonna do something really fun for February. I'm kind of excited about it. So you're gonna wanna see February, which is gonna be week 6. Be sure to subscribe, hit the like and subscribe button so that you'll be notified when I put up the next video. And you can follow along on my journey from overwhelm to organized planning. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you next time.